Hey there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a box to a panel, and then we're going to put elements on the box. So let me just go into this edit on this site right here real quick. So I'll open up the Cheetah drag and drop site builder. And once I do that, it'll open up all my sites, and I'm going to type in super because my domain name is East Superstition Springs. And I'm going to click on edit the site right here. I'm going to edit the home page. And what I'm going to show you is how to get to this point right here where this box, let me just skip the tour. So there's tutorial tours that open up, but I can take this box and I can put things on the box and then I can move it around. So there's a box right there. And this is an inner box right here. So see what's going on? So I can do that. So the first thing I'm going to do here just to finish this up is I'm going to hit center the element. That centers the element on the panel, and then center. And then I'm just going to click save. And that's fine. And now I'm going to jump out of there because that site, I just made a couple changes real quick. Now I'm going to go back to Cheetah drag and drop site builder. And I'm going to go into the demo site that we're doing. I'm going to add a new page. I'm going to name it page 5. I'm just putting those in. Titles and descriptions. I create page 5. I'm going to go edit the page. We're going to build up a page real quick, a panel. So I'm going to add a panel. I'm going to do blank panel like I usually do. I'm going to click on the panel and I'm just going to resize it so it fills up my screen. Now I'm going to remove the text box. I don't need it right now. I am going to click on the panel and I'm going to click edit the element. I'm going to open up the editor on the side. And I'm going to hit background settings. And I'm going to throw an image in there. And I will just do these mountains. Okay. And now I can click add elements. And I'm going to add text. And I'm just going to type something on it. I just have to double click in it. There you go. Type some text. And sometimes you'll notice when I move the text around, depending on what the background image is, you can't really see the text. See, you kind of lose the text there. So I use boxes for that. So I'm going to hit add elements. I'm going to close the text. I'm going to go down to box. And I usually just grab this first box right here because I configure it from there. Now, I could make the box any size I want. And if I bring this text down on it, just for an example right now, look. The text becomes an element on the box. So I can click on the text. And I can click center, and that centers the text on the box. And then I can click on the box, and I can center that, and it centers the box on the panel. Okay, now I can click on the box, and I can click edit element. And sizes, background settings, borders, all this kind of stuff. Let's click on background settings first. And it says solid color. When I click on it, let me just explain. This is where you can adjust your primary colors. So I'll just put this right here. You can adjust your primary colors from the reds, the yellows, the greens, and the blues. I'm going to click on light bluish right there. And then right here is transparency. So you can actually see through the box. So Sometimes I find lighter boxes work good with darker colors. Actually, I'm not on the edit anymore. Let's click edit. There. So I could do a lighter box with darker text, or you could do a darker box with lighter text. So it just depends on what the background looks like, what color text you want to use, and things like that. Now, I'm going to close background settings. I'm going to click on border. And I don't typically use a border on these boxes, but you can see you can. And you can do border size. So you can make like a frame. You could do border color. And you could do border shape. And there's a few things. Double borders, dotted borders. Nothing too fancy, dashed borders. I'll just use double for now, and I'm going to leave that, okay? But I do like rounded borders a lot, and that's under border radius. And I'm just going to put in numbers, and I'm going to put in 30, 30, 30, 30, and you can see it rounded the borders a certain amount. Watch what happens if I put in 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. You can see it made the borders even more round. So the larger the number, the more round the borders get. And you can get even creative. Let's go 300, 300, 300, and 300. And see what you can do. Stuff like that. No big deal. Now let's go down to shadow. And again, let's do our offset shadows. And I'm just going to go a little there and there. Here's our offset color. And actually, I'm going to accent it a little more. I'm going to go to there and there just to show you that it accents it down and to the right. And then I'm going to click on blur radius. And that just makes it blurry and almost like glowing. And then how spread it goes, which I usually leave these on minimal. Inner shadow, you can reverse it. And you can change the colors. And I'll tell you, sometimes the shadow really makes things pop out, stand out. So I could put other things on the box if I want. I could go add elements, close this box. I could add a button. I'm just going to pick a random button. I could also add an image. I'll just pick an image. And what you'll see now is they're all on the box. So that's one of the huge benefits of a box, is just to make things stand out and to tie things together. Which, let me just show you one more thing here. I will use a box a lot of times, and I'll use a transparent box. So let me just add element, close images, and I'll add a box. I'm going to just grab it and throw it over here. And there it is. Okay. Now I'm going to click on it and I'm going to edit the element. I'm going to edit the box. I'm going to do background settings. I'm going to click on colors, but I'm going to make the whole box transparent so you can't see it at all. So when I click out of there, you cannot see the box. But I could do things like add text. I could just throw some text on that box. I could throw this text on the box. I could throw this text on the box. I could add an image. Okay. And I could even add a contact form. So now you can't see it, but watch what happens when I move it around. Everything that's on the box moves with the box. So it's a way to really format your site. And then one other trick, and this isn't the best example. Let me delete this box right there. Everything that's in the box will go away. Now I could click on this box right here and I could duplicate it. So sometimes you have a need to duplicate things on your site, but you don't want to go through building it every single time. So you can just hit the duplicate button and you can duplicate it even at the box level. So that's about it. Pretty much showed you the basics to creating a panel, putting a background image, and then using boxes with some transparency to highlight the text and whatever else sits on the box. Hope this helps. As usual, www.thebestsitebuilder.com is where you can get signed up for Builderall. I am showing how to build websites for real estate, but in reality, you can build websites for any topic, and I'm showing you all of the ways, tricks, and tools to do so. Take care. www.thebestsitebuilder.com, and have a great day.